Okay, guys, what's up? All nerd and everything back again for another TV series review. Just finished Superman and Lois season 3, and we have a lot of things to discuss for this season. Now, the villain for this season is Bruno Mannheim, and I really love this villain. He is probably the best villain that we've had in the series so far. If I were to say, without giving any spoilers, I would actually say season two is the best, but season three has the best villain with Bruno Mannheim. And that's specifically because Bruno Mannheim and Superman are similar, but they do things in different ways. And Bruno Mannheim, he took over a small portion of Metropolis after Lex was sent to prison, and after when growing up, his mom passed away. I think his mom died from cancer, I believe, and he vowed to always protect people and save people after that. But the way he goes about it is very shady and very questionable. So his it seems like he has a different sense of morality compared to Superman. He definitely has compassion, and you can tell his heart is in the right place when it comes to caring for people, especially his wife, Pia, who is dealing with cancer, and also his son as well, who his son plays in Creed 3. If you guys seen that film, I can't think of the actor's name at the moment, but Bruno Mannheim definitely has heart. Very is a very sympathetic villain, and that's where him and Superman are like. But like I said, they're very different because Bruno Mannheim, the way he goes about protecting his loved ones, puts them in more danger than actually saving them. And there's this villain on the loose that there's this villain on the loose that's attacking people with like a supersonic blast, basically. And when you find out who this person is, they're connected to Bruno Mannheim. I don't want to give too much away for people who have not seen season three, but they are connected to Bruno Mannheim, and Bruno is willing to do anything to protect this person that he cares about. And meanwhile, while all of this is going on, and Lois is trying to investigate Bruno Mannheim to see who he truly is, if he is truly the person that he says he is, and we all know that he's actually hiding something. Um, Clark and John Henry is investigating who killed his counterpart on the universe that he's living on, which is Clark and Lois's. And it turns out the guy is Bruno Mannheim, who killed his Earth's counterpart. And the more he digs and digs into how it happened, why Bruno killed him, and the secrets that his counterpart was hiding from his loved ones, puts his loved ones in more more danger. And also we get to see this very a lot of great I would say Clark and Superman and Lex's relationship is kind of a little bit mirrored in John and Bruno Mannheim's relationship when Bruno, this egotistical billionaire, finds out that there's another John Henry. he plans to, as long as he stays out of his way, there is no problem at all. But John keeps digging and digging, and he wants to get to the bottom of what happened to the other version of him, and why Bruno went after him. If his version was working for Bruno, and while everything is sort of falling up, while every all of that is happening, Lois actually falls ill. Falls ill. I'm not going to say what happens, but she's so preoccupied with trying to take down Bruno Mannheim that she does not want everyone to look at her like she's about to, move on in life. And that's the one problem that Clark has a hard time accepting. And what I really love about it is that it kind of goes back to Clark's father, Jonathan, dying from a heart attack. You can't, just because you're Superman, you can't save everyone. And I think not I wouldn't say he relearns the lesson in this, but it just shows him that sometimes you just have to come to terms with the fact that, there just because you have brute strength and you can shoot lasers out of your eyes doesn't mean you can't stop a terminal illness at all. And even he has to accept that if Lois is okay with, her timing up and moving on in life, then Clark has to accept it as well. But he's so optimistic and sees the good in everything that it's hard for him to acknowledge that his loved ones is going to move on in the afterlife, which is very sad. There are a lot of emotional moments in this season regarding the Kent family and Lois's illness. And of course, you got Jordan and Jonathan, their love life spiraling down, and it's a whole mess. The first 11 episodes are spectacular. However, the only thing that brings this down for me is the last two episodes of this season feel more like a season premiere, and it ends on a cliffhanger on the very last episode. And I absolutely don't like that. And it's mainly because they introduced Lex Luthor in the at the very last second in, I think, episode 11, and then the rest of the two episodes are about him. So they move on from Bruno Mannheim, and I felt like they could have just teased Lex and then ended the season there. But they did two more episodes with Lex after introducing him, and it feels more like a season premiere than a season finale. And that's where it's kind of very unsatisfying for me. But other than that, I think this season is really good. I still think season two is the best out of the three that I've seen. But I do think Bruno Mannheim is the best villain and the most sympathetic villain out of the three that we've gotten across the seasons. So out of 1 out of 10, I'd probably give this season probably probably a 7, mainly because of the introduction of Lex Luthor kind of ruined the series finale for me. I felt like he could have been saved for season 4 or not use him at all. I would have been fine with either. But let me know what you guys think of this season. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.